Hello, Cozy Grovers, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play series of Town to City. Grove Tender here, and I am very excited to let you know, if you haven't heard already of course, that the November Animals update has dropped in Town to City, which brings with it the ability to rehome animals, plop down animal decorations, plus much more. In today's episode, I'll be taking a deeper dive into what the update brings to the game, including a brand new building, the Animal Shelter. I'm going to build this as well as an extended space for our new furry and feathered friends to enjoy, as well as for the enjoyment of the townsfolk too. I'll also address some issues that have arisen from the update, in terms of warehouse requirement tweaks, as well as the happiness of some of our more demanding residents. So sit back, relax, as we dive right in. And welcome back to Cosycombe. Here we are with a night view of our new farms that we built last episode. They are looking fantastic. I really like how they've turned out. So we have some news. Since I recorded the last episode, and now, the November Animals update has dropped. So we have a whole bunch of new stuff to play with, and I think we should get straight in and make use of some of those. I think we have a perfect spot over here to build a animal rehoming center, which is one of the new things that we can build, and that will allow us to be able to adopt pets to anyone across the town, which is really great. There's also additional animals that we can plop as props / decorations. So, as an example, straight away over here, very quickly, we have, actually, I can't show you, I have to unlock it first. So we have to go to the Hamlet section, where we have animal decorations just here. We will unlock those, and then they will ping here. And now we have the ability to add a whole bunch of pets into the world. I actually don't know what this is. Animal bush. It's different shaped animal bushes. That's actually a really great prop for the mayor's house here. So we'll throw some in here. Where would we put them? Maybe lining the path towards the mayor's house. I think that would be quite good. Behind the statues here. So we have, I think that's a cow. And me a dog. And a cat. Or is that a sheep? It doesn't tell me. But I like them. We're going to do the same the other side here. One of those. One of those. And we're going to move the lamppost just down a little bit. And then we can put in the cow / sheep. I don't know if it tells us on here. It might just say animal bush. Yeah, animal bush. We actually have animal statues as well. And don't know where they are. But you can start to see the kinds of really cool things that they're adding to the game, which is great. We can definitely have some more fun with these elsewhere too. I'm going to say sheep. When we start building farms that have cows and sheep in, we can decide what it is then. The other thing I wanted to show you was we can now place ducks and swans in water, so we can put some ducks in here and sort of dot them around. I think they do swim around as well. I've definitely seen the swan swimming around. Maybe they need some time to settle in before they feel happy enough to have a swim. But what an amazing little addition that is. We had further along birdhouses. This is really something that I think would go nicely next to the mayor's home there. Ah, here's the pet statues. We have a cat and dog. Then we have animal statues. Oh my goodness, it's it's a whole stack of animals. That's really funny. I wonder if I think we'll save them for the animal shelter that we're going to build soon. I think that's a good idea. And another prop we have is the fish pond. And there's 2 different sizes of fish pond here. And I think this is quite a nice fish pond that we will hopefully be able to place just next to our path coming in there, so people can come in and enjoy the fish. And it even has the fish swimming around. I just think that's a really cool addition to the game. And I'm sure there are many more props that I haven't seen, but those are the sort of main ones that I've seen so far. Just having a quick scan now to see what else we might be able to use, but I think that is everything. We've already used the doghouse. I think the doghouse was already in the game. Some other props that I've noticed that I didn't know we had was the mushrooms. The mushroom patch. I don't know if they're new or not. It might have been in the autumn decorations actually. So we'll use those at some point too. But these are the kinds of new props you can expect to see me using going forward. I think they are adorable, and I hope you like them too. But onto our main subject of the video today, and that is going to be building an animal shelter. Now I think we have to go further down for this one. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. I don't think it unlocks straight away. No, it is unlocked by doing some research. And I've probably already scrolled past it and not noticed. Ah, is it in the farm? Yes, it's in the farms section. So we have animal shelter. We also have garden decorations now, which gives us actual ivy, which long-running fans of the series will know that I love a little bit of ivy on my buildings. I'm going to unlock that one because we have plenty of farm points. So we're going to get some small and big ivy. We're going to get some gazebos, tree stumps, stepping stones, farm signs, lavender arches, and a watchtower. And those are the kinds of things that are really going to be something that I lean into when we start our farm town series, which is going to be the next series coming up on the channel. And here's the animal shelter. I'm also going to unlock that one straight away. And then further down here, you'll see that we have wool and somewhere there is milk. That might be further down. Ah, yes, it's here. It's tier 4. So we don't quite have that one yet. We can also do other things such as unlocking geese to be available to be rehomed in the animal shelter. I'm going to do that straight away before we even do anything else. And I think for now we have everything we need. And I want to allocate some space. Oh, and the other thing we're going to do at the end of the episode is try and sort out some of the happiness and some of the sleepiness of some of the workers. Because I see we now have we actually now have 2 unhappy residents. Is it the 2 residents from the same house? Yes, it is. And I think I have a solution for this to help this house over here. But we will we'll get into that at the end. Final update. A huge part of the update is that we now have the ability to walk through our town, and that is really something special. So I'm going to do something at the very end of the episode for that. So do stay tuned. Enjoy the build, and then enjoy the special walk around town at the end of the episode, which I'm hoping will be really cool. But anyway, I've chosen this spot for the shelter. So this is our building, our base building for the shelter. And I think we'll put it along this road, but we're going to give it a walled off outdoor area so we can do some additional work outside as well, and give the animals sort of an area to play in if they need to. So we will put that close to the water, and not too close because we need to put a wall around it. We'll put it just there. I'm going to prepare in advance for the path that it wants. Oh, something else in this update as well is apparently you can put paths under buildings now, which is another cool update. I'm assuming the pathing is going to go here. Here we go. This shelter will generate a new selection of assignable pets every day at 5 AM. The 3 pets will all be unique and will not appear again for the next 2 rotations. So, pets that are bought but not assigned will be moved to the pet inventory, which can be accessed through the animal shelter or the economy menu, which is over here. And researching geese allows geese to be adopted, which we've already done in advance. So, quickly add in our little front path just there. And here you can see all the animals that we can adopt. So we've got Robert the goose, Clovis the dog, and Ange the cat. And I think it would be rude not to adopt all 3. We do have to... I'm going to pause it so we don't go past 5 AM. We actually do have to assign it to a house as well. And what better house to assign it to than the one that's struggling the most currently? This house over here. So I'm going to assign the duck over here. And it hasn't made them much happier from what I could tell. Maybe the game needs to be unpaused for a little bit for the effect to take place. It is getting minus 50% from the lack of luxury. So I think as soon as we fix that, it will be a lot happier. Next we have Clovis the dog, and I want to come all the way back to the start of our town, and I would like to assign them in these very first houses we built along the edge of the very first farmers market. So we're going to assign the dog to this first house, and you can see there he's appeared outside the front of the house. Clovis Godiot. And then finally we're going to put a cat next door, and they are going to live in absolute harmony because Cosycombe is a place where all the animals get along, just like all the people get along. And Clovis now lives in this house, and they should appear somewhere on the house. I can't see them yet. Maybe they're asleep. Don't know if they're in the back somewhere. I've seen them appear on rooftops and on the balconies, so we'll keep an eye out for that. It looks like the dog's gone inside too. So that's the general mechanics for the shelter. I want to put a... Here come all of our new decorations. Wow, look at this one. Look at this lavender arch. Well, that's amazing. And maybe that's just the kind of thing that we want to use in our animal shelter. And there's a new thing for kids' play parks, a watchtower. Oh my goodness. I'm desperately trying not to get distracted by all the new stuff, but it would be so cool in this park. But we are struggling for space in that area. We could expand the park and put it here. Don't let me get distracted. We're working on the animal shelter today. Maybe I'll do a bonus video of all the other new stuff that we've unlocked. Now we have pet statues. Oh, that's a different pet statue. Where's the animal? There's the animal statue. This is the kind of statue that I wanted coming in here. This is... I just placed them for now. And I desperately want to get to some fencing. And I think we will go with a hedge to match this. And it's going to quite simply come all the way to the water's edge. And the same on this side. We will, of course, have to... Actually, I'm going to just bring it back around here. And then we'll bring this one in as close as we can to the property. Because we still need to get in to the actual building. So we can only have a bush really up to there. And then similarly, we'll follow the dirt line. Come out all the way here. So they have a really good amount of space for this. In fact, I don't need that bit. I don't need that bit there. Because it's all one open area. I think that's going to look really good for them. And we want to think about a path coming in. And I think maybe we go for plaza. I'm going to sort of bring this in here, and then I want to add the small barn prop. The big shed prop, sorry. Just the utter opposite of what I said it was called. I'm going to try and get it flush, so it looks like a bit of an extension to this building. That's pretty good. And then we're going to have... we have a couple of dog houses. And I think these would be quite fun to have in a corner. And again, the dogs live in complete harmony with each other, so we don't need any fences. They have free roam. There's no vehicles or traffic, so they're not going to get in any traffic accidents. Everything's going to be absolutely perfect. While we're down here by the big shed, there are a couple of things that I discovered when I was looking around earlier on. We have these other things here. So this farm sign becomes a wall sign if you put it up against the wall, which I think is really cool. And I think the harvest crate also becomes some kind of picture when you put it on the wall of the barn. And the workshop becomes a floating workshop. The gardening table, sorry. And that is what I would like to put on there. And I'm just noticing now we have our small and big ivy, which I haven't done anything with yet, but let's put it along this side of the barn. Like so. And one more just there. I absolutely love that. And we can also found out from you guys in the comments that you can put flowers on the ivy, so it looks like the ivy has little flowers on it. And it's just stuff like that that makes this game amazing. Little touches. Absolutely adds to it. That's great. And where's that farm sign? I do want to put that sign here. It's our animal shelter sign. I wonder if... Yes, we can put that there as well to match. Maybe one day they'll let us have signs that we can rename. That would be really cool. We have tree stumps as well. And I wonder if we place some in here so it looks like it's just been cleared a little bit to allow for the pets to have a bit more space to roam. And I think they would absolutely have a birdhouse here. Is this something? Oh, this is something we can add to buildings too. Amazing. I think they would absolutely have them along here. Maybe different colours. Just to maximise homes for wild birds. The other thing I would like to do is add maybe the smaller fish pond over here. Maybe just there. So people can come and enjoy that as well. And talking of being able to come here and enjoy this space, we need some seats. We're going to have a stone bench looking into the fish tank here, into the fish pond, sorry. Have some overlooking the water. And then a couple here for people to relax on. And we also have a couple of picnic benches with the gazebo. So people can come and relax while their pets come here and hang out with the other animals. I think that's definitely something they would want to do here. This is looking great. It's just all about adding extra things to really make the world feel alive. I wonder if we have a couple of randomized, well, they're not randomized trees now, but we can add in some trees too. And this part here especially is a bit more of a wildlife reserve, let's say. Maybe even a couple of autumn trees, since we are in the autumn season here in the UK. Actually, something else I want to do as well. Keep seeing more and more things that I want to do. I'm going to add some mushrooms in amongst the trees down here, because I think that looks really cool. Don't know if we can put mushrooms on trees. Not quite yet. Baby steps. Baby steps with the new decorations. Anyway, we have our mushroom forest now. And this building would not be complete without some flower decorations. There's a lot of areas on here actually that we can put flowers, it turns out. We also need to think about lighting. We'll have one there. And it is nighttime, so this is a good time to think about the lighting. One outside the door, and I think they would also have one here. And maybe even one on this barn. Now the question is, can we put it on the gazebo? No, but we can put it on these tables. Perfect. Now I can start time again because we have hired all of the animals that we want. And I think that's all I want to do for the rehoming centre. Stepping stone. Oh, this is cool. Maybe we have a stepping stone path that leads around here. Just to the water's edge. That's really nice. Just keep seeing new props. Actually, what I would like to do here is create a marshland area so we can put some ducks. in amongst it. So they'll be part of the rehoming center. Maybe they these guys just live here. Oh, I see. You can have moving ones and stationary ones. That's what that little arrow means. That's good then. We're going to have some ducks that swim around. And some stationary ones too that live in amongst the reeds. That's really good. I love that. And what did we use to make here we go, lily pads. I can hear the dogs barking over here already. Absolutely genius adding in pets to this game. And I think now we are done. Oh look, somebody's come to visit a dog over here. Abel Jacquet. Come to pet the dog. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. The Cosycombe Animal Rehoming Sanctuary. And we already have 3 new animals that we can move in. So we're going to adopt Lucian. Head back over to our original buildings. Lucian now lives here. You've just seen him go into the house there. And actually, can we spot the other pets here yet? Don't know if we can move camera to pet. And they're inside the house at the moment. That's okay. They don't want to be spied on the whole time. We will see them appear. Are they going to come out? Not at the moment. They will though. Then we're going to hire. I say hire, I mean rehome. We're going to rehome Adrian in here. And Hyacinth, the cat, into this house. And as we go throughout the series, we will, from time to time, head to the animal rehoming centre and rehome some more animals. So there we go. That's pretty much most, if not all, of the new props from the new update. I'm sure there are more that I haven't quite got to yet, but those are, I think, the main ones that add a bit of functionality to the game. For the second part of this video, we need to do some work on happiness and workers. So first of all, we're going to go through and remove anyone that isn't actually working, because we want the town to be efficient. We are all about the coziness here, but we're also about the efficiency. And I think it's pretty much all of the warehouses have been reduced by 1, perhaps. And even this, the cheese stall doesn't actually require any workers at the moment. There's no demand for cheese. But there is slightly higher demand for poultry. There's another warehouse there with a worker that's not needed. So there must have been something in the update. I haven't read through the patch notes fully yet, but there must be something in the update that reduces the requirement of workers, which I'm not going to disagree with. I think that's a really good change, because we've gained 7 workers now that we can sort of add to other places. So that's that balanced. What I would like to do is give a bit of attention to this house here, where the inhabitants aren't very happy, despite having a lot of props. And I wonder, actually, maybe before we do anything else, let's do our fun new trick of adding flowers to the vine. It's a little bit hard to see because we're clipping through the edge of the map there, but just try and add flowers where they are most visible. And that actually turned into a flower shelf, but that's okay. Now, the biggest thing they don't have is luxury, and I'm hoping something we unlocked in the last episode was the newspaper stand. And unfortunately, it doesn't give any luxury. So, with that in mind, I'd like to add in another food stall, I think. Bakery is absolutely huge. Bistro we could fit here. And there are some houses that aren't benefiting from the bistro. So let's see if we can't fit it in here, because this would be a good spot. That's pretty good. And in theory, this should reach all the way to this house back here. If not, we may have to move these houses forward and create a little path. It just creates that extra connection. But the plan is, we do actually need quite a lot of workers for this too. Start putting labourers in here. And that has eliminated the unhappiness in our unhappy house over here, which is really good. That was stressing me out the whole episode. I could feel the sad vibes from the house. So I'm happy that they are much happier now. Much happier, in fact. And they're getting plus 6% from that bistro, and that's also catering all of the houses over here that weren't benefiting from it. We have a couple of workers spare. We have a little bit of increased demand from this bistro, so we'll put them in there. And the perfumer, we don't have the lavender farm yet, so there's no need for workers in there. We're extremely close to making this residence happier, or both of these residences happier actually. You only need one more luxury of 4 or higher. But I'm not sure we have anything that will give that much. Oh, we have a luthier. We already have one in the city. One launderer in the city. So we already have all of these anyway. But it might be worth putting in a smithy. Because our other smithy is all the way over here. And it's only catering to maybe a third of the whole town. So I think by putting one over here, we should see a big boom in the amount of people that it reaches. It will mean that we need some more workers in the future. I wonder actually if we have any houses. Yes, we have some houses available over here. So come on in. They want a single floor house. And they want a farmhouse, which we don't have at the moment. And I just need to create the tiniest of connections here. Like so. And we only have one labourer currently. We can put them to work straight away. And you can see here, this house is now also finally happy. So our bourgeoisie happiness has gone right up to 93%, which is very good. This house is close. We only need 2 more luxury. And We don't actually have anyone... Oh, we do have somebody living there, but nobody living in this one just yet. That's something for next time. Can quickly add in a couple more houses here. This house desires to have a pet goose, which is cool. That's cool that we get to see that kind of desire. I'm going to pause the game briefly because we have 2 geese here that we can give this family. So the first thing we'll do is move them in here. So they're currently getting -10 from not having a goose. We will give them Albert the goose. We'll assign them... Oh, and another really cool feature they've added is it will show you the house that desires that pet, if there are any. So we can put Albert the goose straight into this green home here. You see we get plus 30% because they want that goose. And now they have... Once we start the game, they have a much improved happiness because of having the goose. So we've got plus 20% from having the goose and plus 20% because they don't have a camel, which is... That's really getting into the weeds a bit with the management of the town, which is cool. It's cool. I think that's a good addition. Just filling in a couple of gaps where we needed some more workers. We can put all of our available labourers to work in the blacksmith. There we go. Just like that, another episode gone. But hopefully it highlights the new stuff that's come from the update for you guys. If you're watching this and you haven't played the game yet, then good news for you, you won't know any different as you play. But for those that have been playing since the game came out, maybe, this is just a small, I guess, showcase of the things that you can add into your towns retroactively. So yeah, we will leave it there for now. But please do enjoy this new feature of the episodes going forward. We're going to have a walk around Cosycombe. And until next time, stay cozy, friends.